Women leave men who confuse mind game with poking. Women are going to apply the game consciously or subconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally. Do you think that every time she is starting an argument with you, it is a mind game and it's not poking? What will determine emotional poking and a test or a game depends on how that game is presented to you as Isaac. A woman who cares about you won't be poking in your emotions, for how you react will also affect her. Any reaction she gets out of you serves her purpose as a fearful, avoidant woman. She will poke you because she wants love, but when you now give her love, she will pull away or she will react because after being in love for 1 week, for 1 month, and nothing is chaotic, to her, she doesn't deserve this. And she starts feeling some type of a way. I feel like I don't deserve all this love. Like a man who is at peace, who is good, who is loving. He doesn't like chaos. A fearful, avoidant woman, when you give her love, sometimes it's too much for her. And how do I need to adjust my behavior so that I can behave in a certain way? So it's all about me categorizing and trying to do everything psychologically. And she will slowly start feeling some type of a way. The only way she can solve that situationship that is too much for her is to start an argument, to pull back. This is not a game, this is poking. Don't confuse poking with a game. That is just her character. That is just who she is. According to you, you can understand and maybe she will work on herself. According to her, you are constantly entertaining her. Now, how can I differentiate if she's just emotionally poking at me or this is a test? Your reaction towards how she will act, behave, and present herself to you is what will determine. Your reaction has to give her a certain perception, and that perception has to allow her either to stop poking in your emotions or she will continuously reinforce the poking in the name of testing you. Maybe she said something, did something that got you irritated and you acted in a certain way. That reaction has to affect her feeling. If she will feel the way you feel because she acted in a certain way, then it was a test and there is a high chance that she won't use the same test consciously or subconsciously in the near future, because subconsciously she has registered that your reaction was negative. Now she has to know that she is doing the wrong thing. So she won't use the same game in the near future. And the game won't be repeating itself consistently. Rather, she will just automatically stop. But when it's not a game, she will be persistent. She will withdraw or pull away slowly. She will act as if she doesn't want that relationship, but when you pull away, she will come back crying and she will apologize. And then when you give her love, she feels some type of a way and she doesn't want it. That is a fearful, avoidant woman. She thinks that starting chaos every now and then, when you give her too much love, it will cause you to react. When you will react, you will move away from her and the love will stop. She can get love, but when it is consistent, it is too much for her. They want toxic men who will also walk away, because when they walk away, it's like now a balanced emotion in them. That is toxic to you. But that is the only way she can cope up with you in that relationship. So it does mean the only person who is building an existing relationship, it is you. So every now and then you will say that, oh, women overthink, or women act weirdly, or those are women, or I understand they are females. No. Once you categorize her as a woman you can understand, she will be the one who will leave you without an explanation. And she will tell people you are the reason why she left. She just wanted someone who can entertain her and she can use that guy to heal. Leaning in, and leaning out. Are you confusing this with a game? When a woman shows her interest in you, Isaac, obviously she will lean in, show interest, and then most of the time she will pull back. She's pulling back to know if you will also show interest and you will lean in. It is only a game in the moment of when you lean in, because she leaned in but she pulled away, she will again come back. When she realizes that you are also leaning in, I showed interest, I flirted with you, I smiled with you, I laughed, I giggled, we had fun, I got your number, we've been talking, maybe we've been dating for 2 months, right? But now, she just pulled away. She just leaned out. Maybe you think it's because you're not showing the same thing. Now you decide to love her, to show care. But in this moment, she is still leaning away and leaning out of the relationship. It is as if she doesn't want it. This is poking because she wants you to chase after her so that you can identify her as the high value lady and you are a low value man. And now that you are a low value man, you are just a guy I don't want to date. And this is poking. Women who suffer from low self-esteem, when you chase them, they are convinced that maybe you don't see the weaknesses. And because you can't see their weaknesses and you can't walk away from them, then maybe you can't fill her void. The only toxic guy can do that. So she will be constantly leaning out the moment you start to show love. So this is not a game. You are confusing it with poking. The last type of poking that you're confusing it with a game is game, and then you think it is a game. Consciously, subconsciously, she's always testing you, always insulting you. She's always disrespecting you. You can't even finish a sentence. She interrupts you and she starts taking over that conversation. And now you are the one who is listening and who is being swayed, and you think that is a game. No, game equals to poking. That is not a game. Let's talk about how she always makes you feel small in front of other people. Anything you do, it has a problem. Anything you try to adjust, it has an issue. Anything you try to change, you never did it better. But when it comes to your character, you are always acting weird. That is poking. This is when she thinks that she is the one who is in charge of that relationship, and she can sway you whenever she wants, and you can just follow her. So when she's done with you, she can still leave without you questioning her. Imagine we are having a conversation on the highway. You saw a shirt and you tell me that is a nice shirt, but I tell you, you lack style. It looks so bad. You assume that is a game. And then when you're having a conversation with her, she takes over the conversation. And then there is a game. At home, she consistently corrects you. And it's not about hygiene, it is about you. And then you take it as a game. When around your friends, she's always making sure that friends can identify you as low value and maybe your opinion doesn't matter. You also take it as a game. Women, sometimes we do things in a toxic way to men we don't value. For the sake of this video, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.